She pauses, twirling a strand of hair in her hand. This club truly does mean so much to me, and I really appreciate what you're willing to do for it. You guys are the best. In typical fashion, Natsuki just rolls her eyes. Yuri smiles timidly while Sayori wears a hearty smile. Let's just get it over with. I hope we don't regret this. It's okay, Monica. Nothing to thank us for. We really appreciate what you've done for us. I can't help but catch Yuri muttering under her breath after she says this. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I love it here. We'll all get to spread this cozy little place to other people. Yeah, it's all good, Monica. Alright. I stand up and grab my bag. I'm certainly not as enthusiastic as Monica or Sayori about the festival. I can pull that little daydream stunt again. If I can pull that little daydream stunt again, I think I'll be alright. It's for the sake of the club. Not to mention impressing the girls. Once I'm fully packed up, I walk over to Sayori. Ready to go? Yep. Jeez, don't you ever get Jeez, don't you ever get tired of always walking home with Milo, Sayori? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, don't mind her. You guys are more adorable than anything. Alright. I need to make a big deal of it. It must be a little nice, though. Yeah, I guess. Ah, jeez. Let's just go already, Sayori. Okay. The two of us begin the walk home. A lot has changed in the past few days. Lost the thought, I don't even notice how quiet Sayori's being until we're almost back home. There's a lot going on in the club now, huh? I'll bet you're thinking about all your new vice president duties that you'll have to deal with when the club grows bigger. Huh? Oh, yeah. Any specific on your mind? Not really. Sorry, did you want to talk? I mean, we don't have to if you're thinking about stuff. No, it's nice talking to you. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's nice that we'd, Never mind, it's nothing. You're sounding a little bit like Yuri right now, huh? Oh yeah. Well, I guess I just have a question for you, Milo. What's up? Sayori clears her throat before speaking. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I'm gonna go with the same thing I did last time. Sayori. I'd want with you, of course. Sayori paused for a moment. Huh? She glances at me from the side before turning away. But... he's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. Why me? Her reply surprised me, and I'm not sure how to answer or what she wants to hear. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Milo. Gives me a pained smile. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, like I said, I've enjoyed catching up with you again. Why would I just change that for another girl? Walking home with you and talking about just anything. It's a great throwback. He doesn't seem as happy as I'd have imagined. I mean, both of our childhoods were pleasant. Strange. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Sayori and I part ways without saying a word. I reach my house and open the door. I'm home. No response. I'm alone as usual. I mumble that part to myself. Talking to myself as if I'm the protagonist of a manga or game. I must be going stir crazy. Mom is still out on her business trip. She's never home anymore. I miss her. But I don't blame her for anything. It's hard enough providing for yourself, let alone a kid. Since I'm alone, I decided to make an instant meal for dinner. Digging around my cabinets, I find some old soup cans. Miso soup sounds good. I unwrap the packaging, pour in some water, and place the meal in the microwave. While it cooks, my mind wanders back to my performance earlier. The daydream was so vivid, surrealistic. Can I really pull off that performance again, but this time in front of a crowd? It wasn't even that great in the first place. Just doing it in front of the girls was nerve-wracking. Guess I'm not really used to being around people again. Maybe that's it. Thinking about it, I guess I've kind of been subconsciously isolating myself from people ever since the divorce. Or it even, in some quick cases. I wonder when I started shunning myself. Maybe that's part of why Sayori and I drifted apart over the past few years. It wasn't intentional or anything, it just happened. At least, I don't think it was intentional. But I'm glad I got to reconnect with her in the literature club. It's given me something to do, something to look forward to that isn't anime or video games. Talking with the girls has made me feel more appreciated. It's a nice feeling, something that's been missing from me ever since the divorce. Maybe that's why Sayori likes walking home with me, it makes her feel appreciated. Sayori. The more I think about it, the more concerned for her I get. You said some pretty weird stuff. But I guess people just have their off days. Maybe she just changed a little bit over the years. Pretty normal, right? I like to think I'd be able to tell if something was up with her. Although given our recent distance, I'm not sure. Sure, we've started talking again, but there's a lot of lost time. Maybe that'll change, and we'll go back to how we used to be. Beep. I hope. Oh man, I'm the last one here. Oh, don't worry about it, everyone's late from time to time. Besides, you've been working hard, so I think you deserve some slack. I guess so. I'm usually pretty punctual, but I just lost track of time today. What made you forget the time? It's a funny story actually. I recently decided to learn how to play the piano, so I was practicing just now. That's probably why I didn't notice the school bell going off. You can play the piano? That's quite impressive. I've always wanted to play an instrument myself. It's not as cool as you make it out to be. I've only been playing for a little while, so I've still got a ways to go before I'm any good. You should pick up an instrument too, Yuri. I could definitely see you playing the violin. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, that pretty much suits Yuri perfectly. The violin is a beautiful instrument. I'm partial to the sound of the flute as well. Flutes can be calm and elegant, just like you. Thank you. I also like to play the piano. It's really an enjoyable instrument to play. Not to mention, I really love how it sounds. One moment it can sound gentle and soothing, the next powerful and full of force. The piano is an instrument that I'm familiar with too. Well, at least somewhat. My father had signed me up for piano lessons when I was younger. He'd been playing it since high school and wanted to pass his passion down to me, but I never really got into it. Considering that, you'd think that I would hate the piano. But for some reason, I found myself internally cheering on Monica. Maybe because it reminds me of my father in a way. Monica, you certainly are a talented individual. First starting your own club from the ground up and now picking up piano on a whim. I doubt I'd be able to do that. Oh, don't say that. Anyone can do amazing things as long as they have the passion for it. Which is why I think we're all going to do amazing at the festival. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be awesome. Natsuki, weren't you just protesting the festival yesterday? Well, obviously everything besides our part of the festival. I still don't like the idea of performing. Monica rolls her eyes. I don't... Monica rolls her eyes. I don't want to start this whole debate all over again either. But I am looking forward to everything else.